Fifth foundation of irresistible offers is the proof. And why proof? Is because people are always skeptical. That means you need proof in order to get them to buy and believe in you and your product or service. Proof can be also a great leverage to make use of, and it can add a lot of credibility to your offer and copy. And now the most important part, how you can use it. First, think about what people might doubt or question your copy. In my opinion, you should make a list of all those things that people think about that are limiting them from buying your product or service. Think of them as objections, and you need to handle them, not just using your copy, but also proof that I'm going to explain you later on what types of proof you need to present. Now, is it the feature that you're claiming? Is it the benefits, the time commitment required? Is what you're saying true or not true at all? That's up to the proof that you are going to provide and the way you handle the objections in your copy. That's why proof is very important. Now address this, like I said, you need to address these doubts and questions in your copy, but also in your proof to make it 100 times more believable. Think if something is true, it's too good to be true. It probably is, and that usually happens when the copy is too powerful and people just read through it. They enjoy reading your copy, but at some point it might sound too good to be true, and that's why you need the proof. And the best way to give proof is through video testimonials. A picture is worth 1,000 words, let's say, but video is worth 10 times a picture. So video testimonials are very powerful, also not very easy to acquire. You have to ask from a client, it's also difficult to ask from a client because it requires some commitment from their side to do a video testimonial specifically for you. But just keep in mind that during your work, while you're working as copywriter, if you did a really good work to your client, or if you have a long-term contract with them, just ask at some point, if you know that you have provided him with a lot of value, just ask for a video testimonial, and you're good to go. Facts, figures, statistics, these are another way to present the proof. Collect your own, or better still, collect them from a well-known and trusted source. Then we have case studies, but be careful with this because you need to be very relevant and specific. Case studies has also I'd say as powerful as video testimonials because they, due to the fact that they are specific and they provide a plethora of different proof inside of them, screenshots, demonstrations, detailed description of the service you provided. Even you can divide it by time frames, what you did in certain month, or in case you are using them for your copywriting services. But like I said, they are very powerful, and usually when you are going to work with high-ticket clients, they are going to require you case studies. Then we have screenshots of results and messages, product demonstrations. All this proof can be used in any and every industry possible. Like I said, I gave you some examples from the copywriting business perspective. What these proof are also relevant here, but you can also use them for a client business, especially if you are working with high-ticket coaches, just like I do. These are going to be a good way to appeal to the audience. And what about real testimonials? I didn't mention them because they are, in my opinion, not as powerful in 2023. Literally everyone can create thousands of them using templates on some website creator or some website builder, and it's just not a good way to present the proof. I'm not saying to avoid them at all costs, but rather focus more on the ones that I mentioned earlier. The strength of this will easily determine the level of your believability. And what about social proof? Don't worry, I'm not leaving them behind. As they say, nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd, and it's 100% true. Increasingly today, people will search for your business, product, or service, or even for your proof to see what you say adds up. And you just cannot gather proof and you get some screenshots of results of, let's say, product demonstrations, take some video testimonials and just put them in a landing page. It's not how it works. It's better if the proof that you are providing is also available on other places as well, for example, in a social media presence, in a wider online environment too, because this adds up to the believability and says to these people that this proof is not fake. It's also in other places. What you say is consistent, and it strengthens also your brand reputation. I also do not advise you to fake the proof, just to buy. For example, I've heard people buying video testimonials, buy case studies, Photoshop the results. That's not the ethical way to do business, because if you cannot do something, and you shouldn't put that as a proof, because when a client, for example, comes to you and he comes with a mind that you are going to provide, comes with the expectation that you are going to provide this type of results, and when you do not fulfill the promise, you are going to break those expectations, and that will result in a bad relationship, and as a chain reaction, it will harm you in the future. So just be ethic, just be true to yourself and to your clients. That's the best way to do business, in my opinion. And that's all I have for the proof as the fifth foundation of irresistible offers. Thank you for watching this lesson, and I hope to see you in the next one.